Good evening, welcome to Interesting Talks with Footprints Counselling Service. I hope that you're in a good place today and that your glass is half full rather than half empty. And sometimes I use a quote from William Shakespeare to help myself feel better about life in a way. And the quote goes like this: life can be heaven or hell depending on how you view it. So that's life can be heaven or hell depending on how you view it. And in lots of circumstances, I find this to be true. Now, today's talk is about our self-talk. What do we say to ourselves? What is your inner dialogue with yourself? And sometimes, what do you say out loud? Key thing about this is what you say to yourself affects how you feel about yourself, how you behave, and how you deal with the rest of your life, your situations that you encounter on a regular basis. So do share. Leave comments. Other people will learn from your comments as well as myself, and I'll certainly reply to them. So here we go. So forming an internal dialogue with ourselves helps us move through challenging situations that may otherwise lead to intense anxiety or depression. Now, how you look at a problem leads you to where you're going to end up having a solution for it. And it's your self-talk that can help you to get there. Now, hopefully when you was younger, our caregivers, our parents gave us a lot of positive talks in our saying that we can achieve things, we can get things done. Some of us were unfortunate. We had a lot of criticism, and that led us to have a lot of self-doubt. And as adults, we can still have that self-doubt because we still hear that little voice in the back of our head, oh, you'll never amount to nothing. Or your school teacher who says to you, you will never achieve nothing. You're going to be working in the supermarket for the rest of your life. Not there's anything wrong with working in the supermarket for the rest of your life, but obviously we didn't leave school and plan to do that. That wasn't our goal for most people. So your self-talk needs to be a positive one. It needs to be reaffirmed on a daily basis because you get so many negative thoughts and so many negative comments that are thrown at you on a daily basis too. So the only way to counteract all of that is for you to give yourself a positive self-talk. So irrespective of what you had as a child, we need to establish a strong and varied set of positive self-talk messages so we can overcome emotional, negative situations, and we can have strategies and solutions that work. We should be able to overcome adversity and build confidence and hope so that we can survive through whatever obstacles come our way, therefore helping also to build our self-esteem. We also have the opportunity to understand and develop our personality strengths to become more variable to solutions and to problems, thus building success and a greater sense of appreciation of ourselves. Managing challenging situations, negative emotions, and painful situations can prompt us to ignore situations and create negative thought patterns, negative self-talks that we don't get anything done, and we can procrastinate with negativity and don't get anywhere. So when you're feeling like that, I mean, it's an idea to write things down on cards or those little stick-up notes, what you can say to yourself in a situation to help you get through it. Lots of people have these, they call them boards, colour boards, I think some people call them. But it helps you to prompt yourself to stay emotionally balanced and have a perspective on things and not just look, I can't do this, I can't do that. Those words should never come out of your mouth. Why is a negative self-talk so detrimental? Negative self-talk leads us to enhancing, intensifying, experience negative emotions. This often leads us to avoidance or distraction behaviours, such as I've said, procrastination, or addictive behaviours, drugs, alcohol, overeating, not wanting to be around people, isolating yourself from people, or other self-sabotaging behaviours, which, we can quite easily fall into. So negative self-talk includes messages such as criticism, shame, hopelessness, despair. Some of these examples: I'm an idiot, I'm a failure, no one will like me, I'm never going to get anything done. These negative talks lead to negative emotions and negative actions, therefore will cause additional emotional pain. So creating a positive internal dialogue in order to get over these barriers of fear is the most effective way to challenge negativity. So give yourself some soothing, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, logical grounding. Some of the examples I'm saying here now can help you to overcome sad feelings that will eventually pass and give you the grounding to be confident within yourself. I mean, let's face it. Look at all the things what you've overcome in life so far. From your childhood to adolescence, being a young person, your first house, your first car, your first jobs. You've overcome those. And some of those things were very, very challenging. But what you need to do is on a regular basis, give yourself a positive self-talk. You can cope. I've got the ability to overcome this. If I don't know what to do, let me find a person, one of my friends or a professional who can tell me how to overcome the situation. Practice, 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 practice. Whatever you think is a positive self-talk to yourself, write it down. Sometimes I have ideas at night time and I just write them down on a piece of paper as to keep it in my mind so that when I wake up the next day I can more investigate it and take it forward into my life. So hopefully you found this talk useful. Share it with your friends, family, work colleagues. Practice your self-talk in the mirror. And even if you want to do it while you're walking down the road, keep it under your breath. Obviously don't talk out loud. People think you've lost it completely. But your self-talk is all about you. Promoting yourself to be the best person you can be. So take care of yourself. Bye for now.